galvanize me, steady like steel, back on my feet, living for the thrill again, loving for another day. She satisfied me, gave me what I want, just what we need, never too far away, loving for another day. But she asked for something more. She asked for, yeah, she asked for something beautiful. She asked for, yeah, she asked for something beautiful. She mystifies me, tell me what I did wrong, I plead. Never did I think we would be loving for another day. But she asked for something more. She asked for, yeah, she asked for something beautiful. Something beautiful. Yeah, she asked for something beautiful. She asked for, yeah, she asked for something beautiful.
This is not a phase, my dear.
lose the moment, but our hearts were frozen, don't disappear. You were scared from not knowing, but I got a feeling that I'll be right here for the rest of my life. Just know that I'll give you love you'll never wanna share tonight. Tonight. But if the world isn't working the way that we found it when we were too young to love, our attention is running, 5 seconds is burning a hole in our racing hearts. I wish we could find the space, a great escape, where we could finally break the mold. If it's us that we wanted, happy after the fall. And I don't wanna change it all. 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 Life be till the end. Tell me stories that I've heard 1,001 times before. I bet. Let me fall into your eyes all over again. I'll be right here for the rest of my life. Just know that I'll give you love you never wanna share tonight. Tonight. But if the world isn't working the way that we found it when we were too young to love, our attention is running, 5 seconds is burning a hole in our racing hearts. I wish we could find the space, a great escape, where we could finally break the mold. If it's us that we wanted, we're happy after the fall. Then I don't wanna change it all. And I don't wanna change it all. And I don't wanna change it all. No, 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 no. We keep running faster and faster. I don't know what we're after, yeah. We keep up with disaster, disaster. I'm thinking that they're after me. We're running like faster and faster. We're running like faster and faster. We keep running faster and faster. I don't know what we're after, yeah. We keep up with disaster, disaster. I'm thinking that they're after me. We're running like faster and faster. We're running like
Hello! What's cracking, people? Welcome Sparks, welcome Andy. Becken, Boo and Zola. 1900, nice. Dude. Sup? Woo! New legends with high numbers and stupid skills. This face scan looks weird. It's like they stuck someone else's hair on his head. Anyway. Can we get that free showtime today, or is it next week? Booster. Hooray. Next week, cool. Pele and Zola best, but if you have the old Pele, don't go for him. I'm not really interested in the pack at all, to be honest. Yeah, 15 games. Yeah. Is what it is. It's a freebie, innit? Can't complain. FIFA E Challenger Series. That sounds exciting. Or we get some eFootball points. What account am I on? On the main one, aren't I? Oh, got to use a 4-star. Mustn't let that expire. Not much new going on then. Great. What are the 4 stars in here? Was it Saibari and Tanaka? Yeah. Damn it. Not many 4-star options. Oh. Oh well. Where do you get Tanaka? Or Beckham? Player of the week isn't bad. Okay, cool. Hey, what's up, Edit? You nailed it. Yes. Nice one, dude. Dawson doesn't look particularly great from what I remember anyway. Nothing to do here then. Great. Let's do the Player of the Week challenge. To spam crosses. I don't really spam crosses anymore. There's not much point having nerfed headers from crosses to such an extreme level. It's a complete waste of time. Right. Auto control off, thank you. Wait, what's the theme? The European clubs. National teams, so most players then. Such a silly theme, because like the fact that you've got some players who aren't eligible. Like, do their nations not count? Come on now. Who's on form that I've not used in a while? It's order by signing in the beginning. Goal poacher Harry Kane. My OG Grimaldo card. It's actually a nice card. Kidesh. Yes. Mega old. I've got him to like 80 speed, I think. He absolutely wellies the ball. Love him. Not used Ito in a while. Let's stick him in. Oh, in Windell. He didn't quite fulfill his potential, did he? Put Lizarazu in. Soyuncu. Wow. Go on in. Let's put Lizarazu in. Point store Lizarazu. That Daily Blink card, when that came out, that was a quality card. What am I thinking of the 4-star one? Both good cards. Who we got? So Maximan, obviously. It'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? Brown. I do like Brown. Stick on the bench. James Tavernier. Barely used that card. Let's stick him in. Wang. Midget Simmons. Oh, Kota Watanabe. Yeah, guy's got form. Jonathan Dos Santos has got form. Belinda's DMF, yeah, that's where he's best. Yeah, Oyathabal. It's not a great card, it's alright though. Oh, Musiala's got form, that's good. It's good that he's back playing. Hoiberg. Gazabaza. Oh, Vitor Rocky card. Willock's got form. Might put Willock in, he deserves to be in. Oh, Meneses is in. Yes. One of the goats of my tiny squad. There's my Mythar card. That's before the total package booster, so I don't need the JD squad to play him. Let's put him in. Same with Connor. Does he need total package? Oh, he does. Does he? He doesn't. I'll put Yamaguchi in. Why not? Plays for Nagasaki now. With John Atapin. Yes. Put Van Boynt in defense. Yeah, Malinowski's got like 97, I think, kicking power. He's rather good. Cho Gui-sung. Oh, Lee Chae-sun's got form as well. Ooh. Morita. Oh, did an interesting build on him. Rondon's got form. Hello. Hello. Rondon, mate. Where'd you go? Down here somewhere, weren't you? Solomon Rondon. Oh. Dummy runner Bebeto from the point store. Who else is decent? There's quite a few players I'm not. If I ever use this Iraqi guy, one game I played with him. Okafor. Do. Barely used that Van der Vaart actually. Who does Macarel play for? I thought he was Spanish. Interesting. Right, do I actually need any other players in other positions? Varela. I'm up with Varela in. 2 anchormen. It's only against the AI. I don't think I need that. Well, I could do the right back. I've got Tavernier on the bench, haven't I? Yikes. Do. Yeah, it's not an amazing card. It's alright there. I think that will do. Yeah, that'll do it. I've got a new manager now. I picked up the Dortmund guy, Kovac. What does he boost? Kicking power and type possession. Cool. Right, that'll do it. Might be against Malinowski now. Cool, take it easy, dude. You got more exams left? Is there one more exam, isn't it? Good luck if there is. Maybe smash it like the last one. I'm putting Janatip in. You start Ito as well. Ooh. Need chasing ones in. Not today. Yeah, that'll do. Let's go. Oops. That was not for Connor. Right, Namaguchi. Ah. Is that Mudryk? Oosh. Dominus. Here's Mudrick. I thought Mudrick was banned. Do. Do. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Peter? How's it going, dude? Hey! Thank you. Yo, what's up, mate? Tavernier, of course. He likes picking it in the corner, doesn't he? Nice. Disgusting foul. Doesn't it? I think I might get Tanaka. I've still got the original Tanaka from the first Japan pack. He's only got a few skills. Pretty sure that one was a 4-star as well. Thank you. Oh wow, that's convenient, wasn't that? Yeah. Yes, Ram. Whoops. Denali's posturing to leave. I mean, what do I make of the rumours? I don't make anything of it. We've had rumours about Bruno, we had them about Isak for years, we've had them about Denali every year since he's played for us. It's just boring. Come on, boy. Whoops.
Público presente na partida de hoje, 9.187 espectadores.
Ooh, I can edge cross. Alright, where's Daniel? Get yourself to the far post, you gigantic specimen of a man. That's not Daniel. Please play on top player. I'm already playing on top player, but I'll play on whatever I feel like playing on. Hello, by the way. Welcome in. Whoops! Fucked that up. Jesus, what am I doing? Ah, no, 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 to that. Come on. Back. Okay. Oh dear me.
Substituição em andamento.
Making it online seems a bit shitty because when the servers are down, you can still do exhibition matches. So it is a bit disappointing, to say the least, that you can't play it offline. I don't see any reason why we can't, unless it's got some kind of online elements or whatever. Edit mode is not surprising. That they already said ages ago that they're not planning on doing it because there are legal issues these days. Because when they get licenses of clubs and leagues and stuff, they've got to make sure they're not, you know, it's about the value they give people when they try to kind of buy licenses of clubs and that. Maybe not the value. I'm not wording it right. I can't concentrate. But yeah, we're not getting edit mode anytime soon because like it kind of impedes their ability to get licenses of people and keep the licensees sweet. But time will tell what Master League's like. Hopefully it's good, but keep my expectations to an absolute minimum. What's up, Andrew? Option files off eBay. I never used to buy them because like they got when you bought the option files. I want to be careful not to sound like I'm slagging anyone off, but when you bought option files, the images of like the kits and all that stuff, there are people giving it out for free. I don't think I ever paid for an option file. Yeah, they're still doing them for old Pez's. Indeed. I actually had a dream that I was playing Pez the other night. One of the old Pez's. Let's put Mito in. Shall we? I don't know, Connor's fun. Or Solomon Rondon. Sneaky boy. Lurking on the subs bench. Do. I'll probably do it. You're a seller. Nice. What was that? There was a guy who set something up the last couple of years of Pez. Pez Unites, was it? He used to do free ones. I used his, he was pretty good. Rondon. Oh. Ah. My custom badges from old Pro Evo when you did it block by block, like mine was so clean. Nice. Do you think we're gonna have Konami Real Engine collab? I'm not sure what I mean. Unreal Engine? I don't really follow all the engine stuff, to be honest. I know Helen's been talking about it in Durandil on X, but I don't pay that much attention to it. I don't think that's the biggest concern for me with eFootball. They've got a lot of other things they need to sort out. Rubbish. Ah. That's alright. There's Tanaka in the nominating contract pack. Unreal 5 is slop. Yeah, that's what they were going to use it for this, weren't they? And then they changed their minds. I guess that's why. Come on, Connor. Let's have some fun. Or get tackled. Yeah, get tackled. Yes, good dash. Whoosh. Oof. Upset I logged in today and didn't see big time Kraut for sale. I mean, Gerd Muller's pretty cool, I guess, isn't he? Zola's cool. Not really interested in any of them myself, but there we are. Alan! 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 There he goes. I deserve a biscuit for that. Getting batty. Where is he? Is it some kind of shop they've got? I've not seen it. Oh! Did you get Roberto? Nice. I love Roberto. But yeah, but if you have Ibra and Zico, you kind of already have them. Yeah, I know what you mean. I only really go for legends if they're players I really loved in real life, so it's always an easy skip for me. Oh, hey, get off. That was good. Well done, mate. Go on, well done, smash him. Oh, hello, hello. Wow. Alright. Yeah, looks like a good card. Yeah, he looks alright. Doesn't look amazing though. So one of your kids. Wow. They need matchmaking filters is what they need. Just let us all play manual against each other. If people want to do assistance, let them do assistance. If people want to do smart assist, let them do that. I've always said there's nothing wrong with smart assist. They just didn't make us play against it. We don't use it. What's up in Australia? People are now complaining, saying if we don't verse SA players, we'll get all the great players in the high ranks who don't use it. Huh? People in other chats now say they're happy to take smart assist moves over genuine good players. What? Was that celebration there? It's probably just Konami setting up bots try and influence people's thinking around smart assist. One path. Ah. One chance left against the max man. Good luck, dude. Rondon and Van Boyne at the far post. We cannot possibly fail to score. So Maximan, interesting. Thanks, game. That made no sense. Ah. Lagging. Oh, drop frames. What's going on there? Uh-oh. We got big problems. Alright, I'll sort it out in a second, hang on. Houston, we have a big problem. Drop frame just shooting up. Am I gone? Is it down? Kovac has gone grey. Oh no. Alright. If it's still lagging, refresh, because the drop frames just stopped. He went crazy for about 2 minutes, like dropping frames like crazy. But now it's stopped dropping frames. It seems alright. Looking good. Cool, cheers dude. I don't know what happened though. It did that once before, some of you probably remember it. I had a nightmare one day, I just kept lagging and dropping frames and I just couldn't get it sorted. Whoa! Thankfully, touch wood. No, it was just a brief blip. You may have just missed an absolute banger from Connor. Don't need Dembele, don't need Plopperist, Koinami, just give me some Maximan. Quick info in Nesman, 6 million people's data got leaked from internet provider. Yeah, leaks happen all the time, dude. I've had my data leaked before. Change your passwords regularly. 2-factor, all that jazz. Rondon's gonna get you. No, he's not. Lots of nasty hacker types in the world, unfortunately. Hey up, Connor.
Aquí están los futbolistas.
Alan! Doot, doot, doot. Come on, Rondon. Oh. He's beating Rondon to headers. How dare you? Yes, and we go G. Ah. Alan. Toodaloo. Whoops. What's up? Priya Arnav. Arnav? I remember you as Priya. I don't remember you as Arnav. How's it going, dude? Yeah, live player of the week when this game's over. And then I'll do my spin. Whoops. Dribbling with Rondon, not the smartest idea. What Avenue as a fullback finisher. Oh!
Cambio en Chile. Número 15. Lo reemplazará número 20.
Ah, what was that doing there? Oh, wakey wakey. Wakey wakey. Saved me so, didn't you? Good lad. Yes, so didn't you? You're pretty usable, that so didn't you, card? Ball just keeps pinging back to him. Fuck off, Konami. Oh, Van der Sar! Van der Sar! Like I need you to remind me you're a fucking fraud. I don't. Did you? Uh-oh. What am I doing? So Yunchu again, man on the match. Okay. Ah. I've got an old St. Maximin card, it's great. New one looks good. If you like your dribblers, I'd say it's probably worth it, but you know with player of the week that you're taking a risk. What's up, AJ? Alex Ox-Chamberlain. Don't really have an opinion. Do, do. Do, do. I imagine there will be more St. Maximin cards over the course of time. They do love giving us French League cards, even though there's no French League challenge, so... I'm still hoping to get a Tovan card now he's at Lens. Ah. Good card in future. They'll make him a 4-star if they do a Celtic version. Well, I guess they could put him in a highlight pack or something. Like a highlight card and a legend pack, you know, that kind of thing. I've got the old an old Besiktas highlight card of Oxlade-Chamberlain. Really, really good when you train him to play as a wide man. Got absolutely zero stamina, but he's great. I used to destroy people in the Turkish League Challenge with him. Yarnchuk. Cool. I used to have his GP card on PES. Such a one is going, dude. Player of the season, Burger League. They didn't do a player of the season for the French League last time, did they? Yeah, I'm a nerd. Pack review time. Formation to try on divisions. Don't know. I mean, St. Maximan's only played one game, so it's early days, right? Is Pogba injured again? Oh, man. He's pretty washed now, isn't he, Pogba? At least physically. Feels like his body's given up. 5-4-1, 4-4 fucking 2. 4-4-2 is never a bad option. Do. Shall we review Player of the Week? Yes. I made a few notes for this one, hang on. Right. The usual deal. Most of you know the deal. While I'm running through it, let me know your thoughts on all the players as I'm looking at them. Try and be quick, because if you're not quick, then by the time I've read your comment, I'm probably going to be looking at the next player and I won't understand what you're talking about. So give me quick feedback on all these players. If anyone joins in halfway through and starts asking random questions not relating to Player of the Week, feel free to let them know I'm doing a live review, because I'm not going to stop and get into random chit chat, because this is going to go on the channel as the review video later on. And yeah, that's about it, innit? Got them, belly. Could be good news, could be bad news. Right, music off. I can find there we go. Honestly, one thing I would say, if you're trying to find a formation, if things aren't going your way, just change to a different formation. It doesn't actually matter that much what you change to. Just changing it up, different formation, different players, just doing something different. More often than not, it'll sort, you know, your form will pick up a bit and you have a bit more fun with it. Right, music off. Where are my notes? I scribbled some notes. I did scribble some notes. There we go. There are the scribbled notes. Right, I've got a few notes for this one. Right. Okay. When I get to the end of the review, as always, I will say goodbye, but I'm not saying goodbye to you a lot. I'm going to stay live for a bit longer, but I'll say goodbye for people who watch on YouTube later. So don't go anywhere at the end of the review. 4-2-3-1 whole players, nice. Release them. You release the Max, man. Oh my god. Chat. Have a word with this man. Right. Let's start the live review. Hey everyone, I'm taking a look at this week's Player of the Week pack on eFootball. As always, I'll put timestamps in the description, so if there's a particular player you want to hear about, click in the description and there'll be a link to take you straight to them. All 5 stars. I'm going to start with the goalie. So we're starting with Timon Wellenreuter. So we've got a German keeper from Feyenoord. He does not have a face scan. He apparently has very different hair to his photo. I guess that face scan, even the fake face, needs updating. Only standard form and Eredivisie, so none of the regular league challenges. So one of these cards where you might have limited use for, but the stats looking pretty good. As always, I've forgotten to look up his arm coverage on eFootball Hub, so I'll do that right now. Oh, I'm in a queue on eFootball Hub, 2-minute queue, excellent. Cheers, eFootball Hub. But yeah, the stats looking pretty good. Distribution absolutely honks. He's a defensive keeper. High punt, long throw, penalty, captaincy side. He's got a good selection goalie skills, but he is lacking low punt. A lot of people consider that a big miss. I think it's a big miss. And the distribution stats aren't good. So this is another one of these goalies where I'd say if you get the ball with him, just don't do anything daft. Just boot it downfield. But yeah, apart from parrying being a little bit iffy, everything else is hitting 90. Reflex is going to 93 with your maximum game plan boost. So statistically, he's looking pretty solid. Just have to wait till I get to the front of the Q&E Football Hub to find out how good his arm coverage is. He has had a previous Player of the Week card, this guy. He's had a Champions League Player of the Week card. If you look at the overall rating, they look the same. But they have actually nerfed the jumping a lot more on this card, and the core goalie stats are a bit higher. So this is actually better than his previous Player of the Week card. They've just been sneaky with the way they've distributed the stats. The overall rating looks the same, but this one is actually better at goalkeeping than his previous one. So that's one thing to keep in mind. I think they may have added captaincy. I'm not certain on that, but they may have added captaincy there. But yeah. Am I at the front of the queue yet? No, I'm not. I'm still in the queue. Thanks, eFootball Hub. We'll just keep queuing, I guess. What do you lot think about this Vellenreuter card? No one's saying anything. Yes, it's a solid keeper, really. Solid looking goalkeeper. There we go. Arm coverage, 169.6. Not great. So, yeah. Goalkeeping stats are pretty good. Physical profile, not great. Distribution, not great. Lack of a lead shown. So, can he do a job for you? Yes. Is it a great keeper? No, it's not. So, yeah, he's kind of alright, but yeah, the physical profile holds him back a bit, in addition to the fact there's no regular lead change for him. So, can't say the stats are bad, but all things considered, it's not a brilliant goalie card. Okay card, 90 catching is interesting, not a lot of... Yeah, true. The catching and parrying are the two stats that usually lag behind a bit, aren't they, on the goalies. Yeah, a bit disappointing. The stats don't look too bad, but the physical profile holds him back. Lack of a lead challenge and the distribution as well. So yeah, it's probably not quite as good as he looks. Not the most valuable goalie card, but if you're desperate for a goalie, he could certainly do a job for you. It won't be too bad. Anthony with a booster. So face scan, booster. Booster is shooting. That's shooting all day long. Right, so he's in Player of the Week and he gets the shooting booster because he scored a goal that Oblak really should have saved. But fair enough, I guess. It was a big win for Betis. Quite funny that I watched they played in the Copa del Rey in midweek. I think it was maybe Wednesday last week. Real Betis were at home and Atletico Madrid absolutely slapped them. I think it was like 5-0. And then at the weekend, a few days later, they played again, but Atletico Madrid were at home and Betis won 1-0. It's a complete reversal. Well, not complete, obviously, because they didn't thrash them, but it was crazy that Atletico Madrid absolutely dominated them. And then a few days later, they lost at home to them. But yeah. Yeah, we've got a fairly nice looking Anthony card here. He's a prolific winger. He's had a few Player of the Week cards. His Player of the Week cards, we've had, I think, is it 2 whole players? One creative playmaker, all kind of similar level. Stats obviously shuffled around from one to another. He's had a nice boost on his speed, his kicking power, physical contact. His finishing's been boosted as well. Oh, my cursor just went ginormous. Yeah, his finishing's been boosted as well, and it gets boosted more on the on A form. They have taken 7 points off his ball control for some reason. That doesn't seem to make sense, but you get some of those points back when he's on A form. Hooray! What else have they done? Skill-wise, they've added... What have they added? Long-range shooting. One-touch pass, I think, is new. Is outside curler new? It's got a pretty nice section of skills here. Soul control, long-range curler and long-range shooting. First-time shot. Heel trick and outside curler, yeah. Pinpoint crossing, yeah. His passing and crossing is not going to be great. This is another winger where he's going to be very much... you're going to be better off trying to score goals with him than you are creating goals with him. But with the pace, the kick behind his shots, and the finishing's reasonable. Pretty good balance. Good on the ball, especially in A form. Yeah, it could be a handy, prolific winger. In terms of playmaking and passing the ball, yeah, not so great. But getting him on the ball and getting him into good goal scoring positions and scoring goals with him, yes, it certainly looks very capable. It's a decent version of him. What do you all think of him? Your old Anthony card is good. A lot of people like him in game, don't they? Yeah, seems pretty solid. Seems like a solid Anthony card, yeah. Inconsistent form though, although you can use him in a Spanish League challenge. So yeah, I guess he's one of those cards where when he's on form, could be very tidy. Pretty decent card, nothing out of the ordinary. Yeah, there's not a lot of variation in the wings they give us as their Player of the Week. They tend to be around the same level, a lot of them. But yeah, certainly a very usable one. Only one where you can use him really off the right wing as an inverted winger. But yeah, if you don't have a good Anthony card, this is a good one. If you already got one, you might not need this one, but it's certainly a very tidy one for what he's good at. Your Spanish League challenge could be a decent option for that. Yes, Alan, my guy. A lot of people interested in this guy. Got some Maximan, whose face scan has been outdated in about 25 years. They could at least just change the colour of his headband. He never wears a white headband, does he? Oh, he does. Well, that was probably the stupidest thing I've ever said, because you can literally see a white headband in a picture. But yeah, he used to wear a black one for Newcastle. Anyways, gold perch with the booster, and the booster is dribbling, speed, kicking power, physical breakthrough. Okay. I mean, I saw the goal he scored. I'd have thought for the boost they give him ball control first off, because the way he brought that ball down was fantastic and got it under control. But fair enough, he's got breakthrough. Yeah, this is a nice looking Maximan card. Again, you've got a winger who clearly, well, he's not a winger, apparently he's a goal poacher. Goal poacher centre forward, 83 awareness, 82 finishing. No, he's definitely going to be better as a wing with that active playing style. Not got the passing to play assess, so yeah, I think I'm definitely you're going to be looking at this guy as a winger primarily. Not so much a right winger because his crossing is going to be horrific. He's not overly two-footed. He's not got outside curler. I think for most people, this will be a left wing. I mean, if you feel like you can get away with the awareness and the finishing, they're not disastrously bad, so I guess you could go away with him up front. So he's certainly fantastic on the ball for a striker. He's quick, kicking behind his shots, good balance with a little bit of physical strength. You could get away with him up front, but for me, like I say, the important ones, awareness and finishing, aren't great. But as a left winger, which is where most people would want to play this guy, yeah, looking pretty nice. It's not the first Maximan card I've had in the game. I've got one. I've got an old English League one. I love it. He's great fun. Didn't have centre forward before. They've added that as a position. I think you could position train previous versions of him. But yeah, this one's got centre forward. It's a bit of an upgrade on his previous Player of the Week card. He had a previous Player of the Week card when he was at Newcastle. It's a bit of an upgrade mainly with the finishing being better. He didn't have a lot of end product at all on his previous Player of the Week card. We've had highlight cards that go to a similar level to this one, really. But yeah, this is a good one. It's an interesting looking one. He's actually had a Showtime card as well when he's in the Turkish league. That was his best card, obviously. But yeah, on this one, they boosted, as you won't be surprised here, they boosted his awareness and finishing. They're higher than they normally are. His physical contact and his stamina have been boosted. You get the extra boost on A-form on his physical contact as well. And then skill-wise, they've done loads on his skills. They've taken away scissors feint, believe it or not. Scotch move, Rabona, and gamesmanship. Don't think we're really going to miss any of them. Acrobatic finishing, they always seem to take that away from players, but they've added some good ones. So double touch is new. Long range curl and long range shooting are both new. He doesn't normally have any skills in terms of end product. And then super sub and fighting spirit. Yeah, so that kind of makes sense. You know, the Lons went down to 10 men. They were clinging on to a 1-0 lead. He came off the bench and he scored a really good goal. So yeah, those skills make sense. I mean, long range curler, I don't know about. He just kind of pinged a low shot in the bottom right corner. Was that a long range curler? No, but I guess there might have been a bit of swerve on the ball. So any excuse to make the card more appealing, I guess. But yeah, you've got your ball roll, double touch, a bunch of skill moves as you'd expect, as you just saw from me messing around against the AI. He's a lot of fun on the ball. But he's got that bit of end product now. Maybe you can't pass the ball to save his life, but long range curler and long range shooting, super sub and fighting spirit help a lot. But yeah, the shooting skills with the finishing being better than it normally is with the Maximan. And even if he's not quite as quick or as good in the ball as he can be on some of his cards, he's still quick, he's still good on the ball. You got a bit of physical strength on him, which he doesn't always have. The balance is good. And yeah, he can score goals for you. So this is one of those cards, it's a fun card. You don't have a regular league challenge for him. It's another one of those where he might have limited use. But I think for anyone who's looking at this card thinking he looks fun, if you like your dribblers, I don't think it's going to really matter what league challenge you can use him in. You're just going to want to get him in your squad and try him out. It's going to be fun, and especially as a super sub, as a player to throw on second half as a substitute, he could be a lot of fun. Could do some damage. So yeah, it might not be miles better than previous versions of him. Certainly a Showtime card, but it's a good version of him. He does have the better shooting than he normally does. I can see a lot of people liking that card. Even though I like my English League version, I would not be disappointed to get another version of him. I love St. Maximan, both in real life and in game. Right, what are you lot saying about this St. Maximan card? Awareness might be a problem. Yeah, for a striker, that's too low for me. Put him out wide, not a problem at all. That's good out wide, but up front, 83 is a bit on the low side. Likewise, 82 finishing. Finishing a bit low, yeah, exactly. If you beat the offside trap, you can't catch him. He is quick. He can be quicker. Other versions of him, you can make him quicker than that, but yeah, he is quick. Good SS. Well, he can't pass the ball to save his life, so I'd say no to that. 2 attacking awareness for striker, yeah. Can't cross to be on the wing. Well, it depends what kind of winger you want him to be, right? If you put him on the right hand side, start putting crosses, then he's going to be useless. But you put him on the left hand side and you use him as a goal scoring winger, as a wide forward, I think he could be fantastic. He used to be meta back in the day. Would love a St. Maximan card. Feel like he has one big move left in him. I don't know. I think that's passed him by now. I mean, you look at his age; he's in his late 20s now. I love the guy, but I don't think he's going to fulfill his potential at this point. Scissors paint taken away. Yeah, Winger stats on a GP. Yeah, exactly right. Exactly. Yeah. So he's very much an inverted winger off the left wing. That's what this guy is. So yeah, you could, like I say, if you're really desperate for a striker, especially as a super sub, because super sub general consensus is that super sub will boost your attacking awareness if you bring him on in second half. So yeah, granted the finishing's still bad for a striker. I think you could do worse as if you're going to throw him onto the pitch, especially second half. But like I say, generally speaking, the awareness and finishing, you want quite a few more points in both of those for a striker. But yeah, again, left wing without an active playing style, you get him on the ball, you run past defenders, get him into shooting positions. Could be a pretty tasty card, that one, I think, for a lot of people. If you like dribblers, you like that kind of a wing, it could be a really fun card to pick up. I think it's going to be quite popular on that. And like I say, even though I've got a version already, I wouldn't be averse to another one. You can't have too many St. Maximin cards. He's great. Luis Henrique. So this guy plays for Inter, a right midfield hole player. I think he used to be a left winger and a prolific winger, but he's now a right winger. He's playing as a kind of right wing back, I think, at the moment. It's interesting. Hole player. Of course, you can use this card in the Italian League Challenge. We have had a couple of highlight versions of this guy. I've had a few highlights of Henrique. This one's got better passing, physical contact, stamina, and more skills. We'll come to the skills in a second. Than his highlight cards. Bit less attacking awareness than his highlight cards, though, and although his highlight cards can't play right midfield. What they boosted on this guy, physical contact and balance have been boosted a bit. They're giving him a nice boost on his defending. That's really helpful because he's great defensively now. Lofted pass had a bit of a boost, still not amazing. Yeah, I'm not sure what this guy is. What they've done skill-wise, they've added long-range shooting, one-touch pass and through passing. Fighting spirit, super sub. I think outside curler is new. So they're giving him a load of skills to give him better end product, but the stats for end product aren't brilliant, are they? I think this guy is just like a right winger whose crossing's not great. Basically. I'm gonna have to get that someone at my door. Hang on. 2 seconds. That's good timing, wasn't it? Right in the middle of a live pack review. Right, where was I? Yeah, he looks like just a right winger. He's not very good at crossing, to be honest. I mean, you can play him on the left. Sure, you got long range curl, long range shooting, but 72 finishing. Good pace, decent on the ball, good strength for a winger. Balance isn't amazing, good stamina. Yeah, I'm not sure what to make of this card. I don't think he's going to be great in any position, really. What are you lot saying? Strong stash. I think strong is generous. It's a reasonable stash. It's not too bad. Yeah, I don't know. This could be a reasonable kind of option for your Brazil squad, maybe, or your Italian League squad. But Konami debt collectors knocking on your door. It's a parcel for my neighbour. I thought it might be a parcel for me. If I knew it's my neighbour, I wouldn't have run down the stairs and give myself a heart attack. Doesn't seem great. 70 aggression, defensive engagement is interesting, but not defensive skills. Yeah, it's one of these cards where, like, if they're going to add these kind of skills for his passing, his end product, should they not give him the stats to make his end product, you know, half decent? I don't know. There's some qualities. He can run up and down quite quick, and he's all right on the ball. But yeah, lack of end product. The attack awareness on the whole player is not great. It's not just the finishing. When he hits a long range curler, there's no curl on him. 62 curl. So yeah, his crossing will be kind of okay, not terrible, but it won't be great. Ultimately, with this guy, I think just if you're really desperate for someone on either the right or left wing for your Italian league squad, he could be someone to come in and do a job for you. But I don't think I could be much kinder than that. Really, it doesn't look like a great card to me. So yeah, not bad for holding up the ball. Yeah, decent on the ball, bit of strength there. Although the balance isn't great. So yeah, whatever way you look at it, there's one or two things that aren't really great, but as an option in your squad to kind of take up a space if you're really desperate for someone. Yeah, if you're lacking wingers on the right or left in any given week, he could do a job for you, but it's not a great one in my opinion. Mark Burnell, just getting my breath back now. So Mark Burnell face scan because he plays for Barca. I think I saw this game. He came off the bench and scored a goal. It was deflected, so again, not sure it's quite enough to get me player of the week, but any excuse, I guess. Normally an anchorman DMF, they've changed him to a box-to-box centre midfielder. Yeah, this looks like a classic player of the week Mayor centre midfielder, doesn't it? Doesn't look that great to me. It's kind of got just about enough of everything, really, but the attack awareness is bad. The defensive awareness is not amazing. Can't shoot. Good skills. I think they've had. I think a bunch of those skills are new. How many of those skills are new? Well, just notice they've made him fully proficient as an attacking midfielder. That's really useful when his attacking awareness is awful and he can't shoot and his passing's not great. And I don't think he even plays as attacking midfielder. Yeah, what have they done? Most of his skills are new, really. So yeah, I think he's got like a few skills on his GP card, but he got one touch and through here, weighted outside curler, interception blocker, super soul because he came off the bench, fighting spirit. Long range curler, was his goal a long range curler? I mean, the defender blocked it from about 1 yard away, so I'm not sure you can call that a long range curler. I don't know. What do I know? I only watch the matches and have a clue, but yeah, good set of skills ready for an all-rounder. He's clearly not going to play as a DMF. He's not strong enough defensively. And like I just mentioned, he's not good enough going forward to be an attacking mid. But as a centre mid, as an all-rounder, it's not a terrible card to be fair. But yeah, there's nothing great about him. All right on the ball, kind of okay-ish passing, bad shooting, bad attacking awareness, defensively kind of okay. Down the right, he's all right. Athletically, he's okay. Kind of a meh all-rounder, box-to-box centre mid, really, isn't it? Not an exciting one. We had one highlight of him. He was in a nominating contract pack, I think, a while ago. That was an anchorman card. That was a bit better than this one, actually. Didn't have as many skills, but whether you trained him up as a DMF or a CMF, that card, he was a bit better than this one. So, yeah, this isn't the best Bernal card. Slightly different to his GP card, obviously. But yeah, it's just kind of an okay centre mid who could do a job for you, but it's not a brilliant looking one to me anyway. What do you lot think? Weak again. Yeah, not a great card, is it? Seems like an average box to box, not good at any one thing, just kind of okay at most things. Exactly, Sparks. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I think that's it really. I don't see anything. I don't think there's anything else to add to that. It's just a kind of an okay midfielder. You really need a midfield option in your Spanish league squad in any given week. He could do a job for you, but could I say much beyond that? Not really. He's just kind of okay, not brilliant. Carreras again. He was in player of the week a few weeks ago, was it? So he's got a face scan. No boost on this one. His previous player of the week card had a booster, and that booster made it slightly better than this one, but it was only a shooting booster, so not the most important booster on a fullback. Weaker foot usage has gone up, but not accuracy. Thanks for that. I'm not sure that's a good thing. Yeah, had a couple of highlights of Carreras, including one in their recent nominating contract pack. Both fairly similar overall, to be honest. Depends how you train them. They boosted his kicking power, his physical contact, and his balance a bit. He's lost a bit off his speed and stamina. They often do that on fullbacks and wingers. Defensive stats have been boosted a bit. Lofty pass have been boosted a bit. They give him a nice boost on the ball. He's looking pretty nice for a fullback now on the ball. What have they done skill-wise? They have swapped Marseille term for double touch. Fair enough. They've added a bunch actually. Long range curler, through passing, pinpoint crossing. I think they're all new. Fighting spirit. Everyone gets fighting spirit in player of the week. Yeah. So going forward, I think this is an easy one, isn't it? It's just a very attacking fullback. Defensive awareness is bad. Tackling is not particularly good. And the only defensive skill he's got is interception. So defensively, you got bare minimum basically. Going forward. Pace, stamina, balance is okay for a fullback. pretty nice on the ball. Passing and crossing aren't amazing, but they could be worse. This is just a very attacking fullback, isn't it? I don't think there's a lot more to be said for him. Could you play him as a left winger? Yeah. Is he quite good enough going forward to be a good left winger? Not really. Yeah, I was saying this the other day. I forget who I was saying it about, but this is just a very, very attacking fullback. He's not great defensively. If you like a very attacking fullback and you don't mind the defensive stats being a bit on the low side, could be a really fun one. But the skills and the stats could be very, very decent as an attacking fullback. But if you like your fullbacks to be able to defend, not quite so great. So yeah, it depends what you want. If you like a really attacking fullback, it could be a very handy one. But if you like defenders to be, you know, your fullbacks to be able to defend, especially if you like defensive fullbacks, this is not going to be your guy. So yeah, if he suits you, especially for the Spanish league change, could be a very handy attacking fullback. But if he's not your kind of fullback, yeah, I can see some people might not be so keen on this guy. What you lot thinking? Nothing. Are you on delay after I dropped all those frames? I feel like you're on delay, but yeah, that's just a solid, very attacking fullback. Lisandro Martinez. He's been in Player of the Week before, hasn't he? Face scan and booster. What's the booster? Low pass, defensive awareness, aggression, defensive engagement. Rebuilding. We've got the rebuilding booster. Okay. So we've got rebuilding Lisandro Martinez. So we have had 2 previous Player of the Week cards of Lisandro Martinez. This one's just about the best overall. I think primarily because his defensive engagement and physical contact are higher than the 2 previous ones. They have, he's a bit, and compared to his highlights actually as well, he's a bit better overall than his better highlight cards, but it's mainly because of the athletic boost. He's had a nice boost to his pace there. And what else they boosted? So the pace has had a nice boost, kicking power, physical contact and stamina have had a nice boost. They've actually nerfed his defensive stats a little bit, especially his aggression. I've taken a whole bunch of points off his aggression. Harsh, I guess, but whatever. Nice boost on his tight possession and his low pass. Cool. And then, oh, and they've taken 7 points off his heading. Did he do some really bad headers? I don't know. I didn't watch it. But yeah, we've lost 7 points off heading apparently. So he's absolutely tiny and he can't head the ball. I think we know what kind of attackers are going to give this guy issues. What else they've done? What they've done skill-wise? They've only done one thing skill-wise. They've taken away Marceta and they've added through passing. I would personally suggest that's a good exchange on a centre-back. So one-touch pass, through passing, weighted pass, load off the pass. Not many centre-backs have all those skills. And defensively, man marking, section blocker, errors, priority, style, and tackle, fighting spirit. So you're lacking heading and acrobatic clearance. Those are the only ones you're lacking defensively. I don't think the heading skill would help him that much because his heading's terrible. And even with errors, priority, is he going to win many headers? I checked earlier, his vertical reach on eFootball Hub is like 160 centimeters or something, or is it 260? It's not very high. They're going to put me in the queue if I try and check, aren't I? Oh, I'm in the queue for 1 minute. Excellent. Cheers, eFootball Hub. So yeah, you're obviously going to have issues in the air because this is one of the smallest centre backs in the game. But defensively, even though I've nerfed him a little bit defensively, strong defensively. When he's not on A form, he's still strong enough. Just about, the awareness is a bit iffy, but certainly on A form, defensively strong. Pretty decent pace for a centre back. He's pretty nimble for a centre back. More physical strength than he normally has. Yes, the jumping's good, but like I say, he's tiny. Fantastic stamina for a centre back. And then down the left there, pretty decent with those technicals, especially with the passing. Very decent passing for a centre back. So yeah, if you don't mind the fact he's absolutely tiny, outside of that pretty glaring weakness, that's a pretty tidy centre back. He could be a very nice pickup. He does have defensive mid. Shame he can't play him as a left back. Actually, he could be decent left back. I used to have his GP card on Pez, and I used him left back, centre back, DMF, and he was pretty nice, really nice. But yeah, you can play on DMF. Is he good enough on the ball for me personally? Absolutely not. Ball control 72, no thanks. But low pass certainly on A form is decent. You can get away with that. Without A form, questionable. Some people will say it's absolutely fine. Again, it comes down to what kind of defensive mid you like. If you just want to screen the defense and just boot the ball away, or play very simple passes, if you think those technicals are alright, then defensively strong down the right is fine. Could be a decent DMF. Certainly got the skills to be a DMF. Great skills to be a DMF. But yeah, I think primarily he's just a tiny centre back. The fact he's tiny is going to hold him back a lot against certain types of attacker and certain types of tactics. But outside of that, yeah, a lot to be said for him. Could be a very fun one. Like I say, very nimble for a centre back and a decent passing. So yeah, plenty to be said for him. He's a good version of Lisandro Martinez. What are you lot saying about this one? This card is very unfair. Doesn't even have his spectacular hair. Spectacular hair? Who, Lissandro? Who was the last guy? Who are you talking about? Spectacular hair. 89 defensive awareness unboosted. Aggression should be higher. 89? Who are you on about? Yeah, I mean, if you're talking about Lissandro, they've taken like, what, 8 points or 9 points off his aggression, something like that. They've taken a load of points off his aggression. Most speed and physical contact. Yeah, I think you might be right. Seems like a really good defender. His other player, the books I want okay attacking. Yeah, it's a solid card. It's a good Lissandro card. The butcher has been butchered. Good DMF. In some ways, yeah. Yeah. I think if you like Lissandro, this could be a very, very tidy card. Like I say, you can use him in the English League Challenge for your Argentina squad, obviously, as well. And yeah, they're boosting him in a bunch of ways. More physical contact, defensive engagement than his previous Player of the Week cards. It's just that slight, I mean, you could say a slight lack of physical strength as well as aerial strength, to be fair. So yeah, the physical and aerial strength lacking. That's the one area of concern, really. But outside of that, you've got a lot of strength there, especially on A form. A lot to be said for him. Some very neat passing for centre back. Maybe as a defensive mid for some people as well. So yeah, it's a tidy version of Lissandro that, and I can see a fair few people being pretty happy if they pick him up. He now has wavy hair, not the blonde sharp guy. Oh, thanks for letting us know. Does have aerial superiority. He does, but he's absolutely miniature. So yeah. Yeah, an obvious weakness with him, but yeah, like I say, outside of that, could be a handy centre back. Slightly different profile to most centre backs, that's for sure. But yeah, could be a tidy one for a lot of people. That. Bernardo Silva with a booster and a face scan, obviously. What's the booster? Attacking awareness, ball control, low pass, kicking power. Is that passing? Offense creator. I was close. So yeah, not the first Bernardo Silva card. We've had quite a few. His weaker foot usage has been increased. So again, usage goes up, accuracy doesn't. That's not helpful. I mean, if it's based on real life, what happened in the match, then fair enough. What did he? What? I thought he just scored a tap in with his left foot. Maybe he did other things I didn't see. I wasn't really paying much attention to the game until the last 10 minutes when he just went absolutely bonkers. But yeah, we've had a lot of Bernardo Silvas. I've had a few Player of the Week ones. They're all shuffled around a little bit. This one is not the best on the ball, but it's the quickest Player of the Week version we've had of Bernardo Silva. It's not too dissimilar overall to his two Showtime cards, to be fair. He's had a couple of Showtimes. One of them was a free one. Overall, not a massive difference. You can make him a little bit better in some ways, primarily on the ball. But yeah, he's not a million miles off his Showtime cards, really. And he's a bit of an upgrade on most of his highlights overall. Mainly from the pace. Again, you know, he's got more pace than most of his highlights tend to have with auto allocation, but not quite as much on the ball. What have they done with this guy? They've taken a bit off his on the ball attributes, so he's had a bit of a nerf on the ball there. They've taken 1 point off his low pass, but when he's in A form, you gain a couple of points. Whatever. Boosted his finishing, nice boost to his pace, his kicking power, his physical contact has obviously been boosted. And skill-wise, one-touch pass is new because he never normally has that, so that's good. First-time shot as well. Is fighting spirit new? Probably. They always give players fighting spirit in Player of the Week. Yeah, I think those are the only new ones. One-touch pass, through passing, got pinpoint crossing, first-time shot. You got a good selection of skills on him. With the pace he's got, he could be usable out wide right. I mean, the speed maybe is still a little bit lacking, but he's that much quicker than normal. He's got a pretty low centre of gravity, great balance, pretty tidy on the ball. He could be pretty usable wide right, to be fair. Certainly as an attacking midfielder, though. On A form, the passing's pretty good. Is the passing good enough when he's not on A form? Debatable. I'm not convinced. Tidy on the ball, even without the A form boost. The attacking rounds is totally sound. Finishing's okay. Only got first time shot though. He's not got long range curl or long range shooting. Yeah, it could be pretty tidy. Bernardo Silva's one of those cards. He's never been bad for me. I've had a couple of versions of him. He's never been bad for me, but he's never been great. He's never really done it. I've had a few other people say the same, but there are people who really like him in game. There's a lot to be said for him. He's got some very nice stats there, good skills, unwavering form, English League Challenge. It just looks like a real solid Bernardo Silva card. I think the main thing, the main story is he's not quite as good in the ball as he can be, but he's quicker than he tends to be. I think that's essentially it, really, and a couple of nice skills thrown in. What are you lot saying? DMF box to box silver player of the week will never be beaten. Yeah, I think it was a good card. 777. Was that one better? Was it? I don't remember which one that was. One of the best player of the weeks ever released. Was it that good? I mean, where is it? I remember seeing that card. Yeah, I mean he had more defensive ability, didn't he? Yeah, it wasn't miles better. I mean the speed was a lot worse. Much better ball control. Yeah, it was a good card. But yeah, this one's pretty solid. Pretty good, but not amazing. Yeah, exactly. Wasn't he a whole player in match pass? I don't think so. Whole player? I don't remember a whole player Bernardo Silva. Oh, in the match you mean? Sorry, I thought you were referring to a match pass version. Maybe it would be nice for the change of player style, wouldn't it? I just feel like it's kind of just another Bernardo Silva card. You look at the positions, the playing style, and the stats, you kind of think, well, he's a bit quicker than normal, but he's just going to be another Bernardo Silva. It would have been nice if they made him a whole player or maybe I don't know, something else, wouldn't it? But yeah, it is what it is. Another creative playmaker, Bernardo Silva, and it's a solid one. If you don't have a good one, I mean, most of us have had a good one by now. There's one in the penalty game, wasn't there? There's been a few of them. There was a nominating contract one. So yeah, if you want a Bernardo Silva card, you probably would have got one by now. So it's not the most exciting pick, but... And I'm not sure, was he that good in the game? I didn't see all of it, to be fair. I didn't see him do anything too great, apart from score a tap in, but... Yeah, I don't know. I thought Gahey was good, to be fair. God, someone at my door again. Hang on a minute. 2 secs. I was thinking if the first one's a parcel for my neighbour, surely this one will be a parcel for me. Nah, 2 parcels for my neighbour. He had a Champions League playmaker card. Yup. Kovac is a very good manager. Thanks for that. I'm kind of doing a live review and taking parcels for my neighbour. 777 Silver is the only non-playmaker version. Was that the box to box? Was it? Cringe ringtone. Is my phone ringing as well? What's going on today? Do not recognise that number. AJ clearly on the burner. I'm going to have a heart attack or just running up and down the stairs. Right, yeah, it's just another Bernardo Silva card, but he's a bit better, a bit quicker than he normally is and not quite as good in the ball as he can be, but if you don't have a Bernardo Silva card, it's a pretty handy one. Gyökeres. I need some water. Face scan. Booster. What's the booster? Speed, kicking power, jumping, physical contact. Strength. Alright, we've got a strong Gyökeres card. It is pretty strong, to be fair. Certainly on A form. We have had some Gyökeres cards before. Weaker for accuracy has been increased this time. Excellent, that's good. So he's pretty two-footed. That is good. Good start. If you look at his previous Player of the Week cards, this one's pretty similar to his previous best ones without the boost, but the boost gives him a bit of an edge, so it's pretty much, I think, the best Player of the Week version we've had of Gyökeres. Unless you prefer a Fox in the Box, I think there's been one Fox in the Box. Pretty similar story with his highlight cards. The boost gives this one a bit of an edge over his better highlight cards. The main difference, really, that's in terms of overall ability, but specifically compared to his better highlight cards, he's a lot better on the ball. That's the big difference. Not quite as good as his Showtime card. He's had a Showtime card, actually. I forgot about that. But yeah, he's had a very nice boost on the ball from his GP card, so that's why he's a bit better on the ball than he normally is. What else they boosted from his GP card? Heading and jumping. They normally nerf heading and jumping, but they boosted them. So his heading's been boosted all the way to 73, and his jumping's boosted all the way to 68, and then it goes up to 71 on A form. So he's going to be somewhat okay-ish at a push in the air. Cool. What else have they done? They've taken 1 point away from his physical contact and his balance, although you get that point back when he gets on the physical contact when he gets A form. Excellent. Taking a few points off his stamina, and then skill wise, long range shooting, outside curl, isn't he? Isn't it? I'm guessing fighting spirit. Everyone gets fighting spirit and player of the week. That's just the rules, isn't it? So yeah, we got first time shot, long range curl, long range shooting, acrobatic finishing, and you got heading and aerial as well. Got most of the important skills really for a striker. He's a super sub as well. Is that new? Is he always a super sub? Yeah, could be a very nice super sub, but even from the start, pretty solid looking. They have nerfed his stamina a bit actually, but yeah, he's very much a kind of physical guy. I've said it before. He's more of a fox in the box to me. I don't think that goal poacher playing style really suits him, but certainly on A form, speed going up to 89 before you boost, he's going to have some pace, to be fair. So a big physical goal poacher could be very interesting. Even with the boost to his heading and jumping, he's not going to, his vertical reach still won't be great, but he will win some headers, and he can certainly, well, he might score a header once in a blue moon because heading's been nerfed to it just to a ridiculous level in the game. So I'm not sure how good he will be in the air, but certainly he's physically very strong. Some kicking power behind his shots. The finishing's all right. Awareness as well. They're both around about where you need them to be. It'd be nice if he hit the 90 mark on finishing. Won't make a massive difference though. And yeah, he's had a nice boost on the ball. Yeah, this is a tidy striker. It's a decent one. A little bit better than most strikers we get in Player of the Week. Still not amazing, but certainly if you like a physically strong, big physically strong centre forward, yeah, it could be handy for you. Like I say, I prefer him as a fox in the box, but with the extra pace on A form, I think as a goal poacher, he could be a handy one. Could well do a very nice job, and he's more two-footed than he normally is as well. So, yeah, not an incredible striker. The balance sucks as much as anything, but you've certainly got some nice qualities, and I can see him getting some goals for you if you pick this guy up. What are you lot saying about him? Need some sushi. I do need some sushi. Unboosted Champions League Gyökeres clears this card. Does it? Are you sure? Where is it? Am I going to go back into a queue on eFootball? Nope. Unboosted. There are 2 Champions League Gyökeres cards. I'm looking in the background. Hang on. Clears it without the booster, does it? No, it doesn't. What are you on about? It's an absolutely wild statement. What are you on about? It absolutely categorically doesn't. Really good card. Only thing I'd add is jumping and passing. Yeah, the passing's not great. You have to be careful with his passing. His old match pass card with also 73 heading scored many headers. He did it. Okay, interesting. I mean, the stats don't always tell the whole story, do they? So he might be decent in the air. Superstar is very nice. This card has plus 10 curl on the Champions League card. Helps a lot with finesse. Oh, you mean this one clears the Champions League one, you mean? You're confusing me now. This card is mid, finishing is only 89 unless you use Capello. You can get away with that, it's fine. Yeah, I would like more balance more than anything, but outside of that, big, physically strong goal poacher, interesting profile. I think on A form certainly could be a very interesting one. A lot nice on the ball than he normally is. So yeah, he's not going to be the most nimble. His passing is not great, but for a player of the week striker, I think he's a solid one for the English League squad. Could be very handy, pretty two-footed. Pretty good searching skills for a striker. Could be a very, very effective super sub as well. So yeah, certainly not perfect. I'd like 1 or 2 stats to be a bit higher, especially the balance. But I can see him banging in a few goals for a few people for sure. Oh my God, we've got a Cole Palmer card. I never thought I'd see the day. What he scored? Oh, so he scored a hat trick, but 2 of them are penalties, so that clearly doesn't count. There's a few players that are in this pack that I think don't really necessarily deserve to be. Maybe I'm being harsh, I don't know. Creative playmaker, as always, same positions as always, unwavering form, can use me in the English League challenge. I get so bored reviewing these players when we've had so many versions of them. What have I said in my notes for Palmer? Oh, so another one where his weaker foot usage is up, but his weaker foot accuracy isn't. So that's not good. That's bad. But again, if it's based on real life, fair enough. But I don't know. One of the better player of the week versus Palmer, to be fair. 1 or 2 slightly better when they get their boost. He's had Showtime and Big Time cards, which are obviously better. It's around about the same level as his better highlight cards. There's a highlight card that was in the penalty game, I think last year, was it? This one's got more speed, kicking power, and physical contact. That's the main difference between this one and that one if you got that free one. From his GP card, his pace and physical contact have been boosted. He's got a bit more balance than he normally does. He doesn't always have great balance. He's been nerfed slightly on the ball, but he's still pretty good on the ball. They put a little bit on his finishing, and then skill-wise, double touch is new, I think. Outside curler, nice. And fighting spirit, of course. Hang on. So they put his weaker foot usage up, and they give him outside curler. Did he do an outside curler with his weaker foot? It doesn't take a lot to confuse me. But anyways, you got a good selection of skills. Some shooting, some passing. Soul control is a nice one to have. Fighting spirit, a bit more balanced than normal. So it's a solid Palmer card. A similar situation to Bernardo Silva, really. It's a good version of him, but do you really need it? Probably not. How is this card compared to his Club World Cup card? Club World Cup slightly better, I think. This Palmer seems really good, no booster, so he's not dependent on... Yeah, the fact he's not dependent on form is good, but yeah, like I said, there's been a few slightly better, especially the Showtime and Big Time, but it's still a decent Palmer card. Is the passing good enough for an attacking mid? Yeah, is he gonna be quick enough or nimble enough to play as a winger? Quicker than he often is, maybe. But he feels a bit laggy in game. Good finishing for an attacking mid or for a winger. Yeah, it's a good Palmer card. Not the best one, but it's a good one. Just not really particularly interesting. Just don't really see what's there to get excited about. But there's no major weakness there. I mean, his crossing's not great. Is that the only real weakness? I mean, that suggests it's pretty good. It's a pretty good card. But like I say, attacking mid, I'd say the passing is a little bit on the low side, to be fair. That's the one thing I'd say would go against them a bit. You push him a bit further forward as an SS. I think he could be pretty nice as an SS. I think the passing's okay there. Centre forward, bit of a stretch, but the awareness and finishing aren't too bad. You could get away with him as a striker. And then wide right, like I say, is he quick enough and nimble enough? In my experience, he feels a bit too leggy. I'm not so sure. But you could certainly get away with it. I think for some people, he could be absolutely fine there. So a few ways you can use him. Good strong card, English League Challenge, unwavering form, some good skills. Just do you need another Palmer card? It's not the most amazing Palmer card, but it's a pretty good, solid one. So yeah, not the most exciting one for a lot of people. If you don't have a good Palmer card and you want one, certainly be a pretty good one to pick up. Standout of this card is speed and physical. Yeah, probably. Yeah. I think that's the story, isn't it? It's one of them. Yeah, solid Palmer card. If you want a solid Palmer card, you'd be very happy with it. But I don't think that many people need one at this point. Speaking of which, another Dembele card. So this is the 47th Player of the Week card that Dembele's had. No booster. Obviously, he's fully two-footed. No regular league challenge that goes against him. Yeah, we've had a lot of Dembele cards. This one's up there with the better Player of the Week cards, to be fair, albeit they often have better passing than this one. This one cannot pass the ball at all. There has been a centre forward goal poacher Player of the Week card at Dembele in the past. This one, the big difference between this one and that previous goal poacher version is that this one has first time shot, big difference, and also one touch pass. That other one had, I think was it chip shot control, and long range shooting. So yeah, that's the difference really with those skills. In terms of the stats, not a lot of difference. If you got that previous goal poacher Player of the Week Dembele card, apart from the skills, no real difference, to be honest. If you're comparing him to his highlight cards, he compares pretty well to his best highlight cards, to be fair. Although you can, on his highlight cards, obviously you can train them and you can make them a little bit quicker and a little bit better on the ball. But do you need more pace? Do you need more on the ball? Not really. It's a pretty tidy version of Dembele, to be honest. It's pretty similar to there's actually one other goal poacher version. There was a nominating contract goal poacher version in that role changes pack, whatever it was called, the position change pack. Pretty similar overall to that one, but you can give that nominating contract version a bit more awareness and finishing, so you could argue that gives it the edge, but overall pretty similar really in terms of the overall ability. Compared to his GP guard, we got a good one, boys. So he's in Player of the Week for being a centre forward, and they've nerfed his attacking awareness. They've taken 5 points off his attacking awareness, so he was so good up front that he's got 5 less attacking awareness. That makes perfect sense. And they've taken a couple of points off his finishing as well, because what else they've done? They've given him a tiny boost on the ball. Nice boost to his lofted pass, I think. Great, that's going to make a huge difference. What else they've done? Nice boost to his defending. Oh, excellent. Fantastic. What else they've done? They boosted his speed. His speed's lower on his GP card. That's interesting. Nerfed his acceleration, but yeah, I don't think you really noticed that. Bit of a boost to his kicking power and his physical contact, as seems to be the case on a lot of cards. Big boost to his stamina. Cool. That's welcome. What else they done? Skill wise, long range curler is new. First time shot is new. That is a big addition. As I mentioned, he's got that over the previous Player of the Week goal poacher version. Fighting spirit. Who expected that? What are they taking away? I'm not sure. Probably. Oh, not scissors feint. Marseille turn maybe. I don't know. What they're taking away? Heel trick's gone. They do take heel trick away sometimes. That's annoying, but yeah. He's got long range curler, first time shot, and one touch and through, so that will improve his passing. So his passing was terrible, but now he's got one touch and through. It's just very bad. Pinpoint crossing, along with that massive boost to his lofted pass. So now his crossing has gone from terrible to very bad. Excellent. But yeah, I think it goes without saying you're going to be doing a lot more goal scoring than goal creating with this version. He's already got long range curler. Or is he? Is that new as well, is it? That's new as well. Yeah, okay, so they're throwing in first time shot and long range curler, yeah. So as a goal-scoring version of Dembele, then could be pretty tidy one. The awareness and finishing aren't amazing, to be fair, but it's not too dissimilar to St. Maximin, really. I mean, he's got a bit more awareness and finishing, but great on the ball, pace, balance. Yeah, as a striker, maybe the awareness and finishing a bit on the low side, but if you don't mind that, could be very handy up front. But I think for a lot of people might stick him out wide, whether it's on the left or the right. He's fully two-footed, so it doesn't make too much difference, really. But yeah, as a goal-scoring wide man, could be very handy. As a wide man who's going to create goals, not so good because he can't pass or cross really. But when it comes to the shooting, finishing 85, good for a wide man. Long-range curler, coming off either flank, pretty handy. So yeah, is it the best Dembele card? No, but it is a good one. It's one of the better ones. Might come down to the playing style for you. But first-time shot and long-range curler, nice addition to the skills. Yeah, do you need a Dembele card? For most of you, probably not. But if you don't have a good one, it could be a really nice one, and it might be better than the one that you've already got. So it's certainly a good, solid version of him. Average Dembele card. I'd say that's slightly harsh. I think it's a pretty good one, but pinpoint on a centre forward. Yeah, he must have put a crossing at some point, but it's another one where he's either good at crossing or he's not. I mean, what's the point of making this improving his crossing from terrible to very bad? I mean. You know what I mean? If he put a crossing in the game that was enough to warrant increasing that lofted pass, that it must have been a good cross, right? So does that not suggest he's good at crossing, which would mean 72 is probably a little bit on the low side? I don't know. Either way, though, yeah, he's not really great with the passing or crossing, but with the finishing, the dribbling, obviously, it's Dembele. It's a usable centre forward Dembele. It's certainly still a very good Dembele out wide, as all Dembele cards are. So do you really need this Dembele card? No, but it is good, obviously. There you go. What do you think of that? You guys can do the pack review while I have a drink. I'm just waiting for someone to knock on my door again. If I take another parcel from my neighbour, I might have to charge him. I'll invoice him. My parcel handling services. Limb length is good. Wow, amazing. Long limbs, everyone. He's great at football. I think that's an alright Player of the Week pack, to be fair. It's certainly not one of the worst ones we've had recently. It's one of the better ones, if anything. Well and wide, not a brilliant goal. His stats pretty good, but physical profile, distribution, yeah, maybe not so great. No league challenge. Anthony, pretty handy as a goal scoring winger. St. Maximin, likewise. Dembele, and can also be a decent centre forward. Luis Enrique's not great. Bernal's pretty average. Carreras, very attacking left back. You like your forwards to be able to defend. It's probably not going to be for you. Otherwise, it could be a really fun one. Sancho Martinez, slightly different profile than my centre backs. Could be a very handy centre back option for a lot of people. Solid Bernardo Silva, solid Gyökeres, solid Palmer. Yeah, I'll take it back actually. That's a bang average pack. It's not an exciting one. In terms of ability, just statistically and stuff, I think it's a solid pack. But in terms of being interesting, I think the only cards in there that to me are interesting are probably the Sancho and St. Maximin, really. No one else in there really makes me think, oh, I'd like to get him. Yeah, it's an alright pack. They're always alright, aren't they? I mean, obviously the guy from Konami said that they're thinking about maybe he's improving Player of the Week in some way. I'll look forward to finding out what they're actually going to do. But yeah, I think sadly, yet again for me, it might not be a bad pack, but it's just yet another Player of the Week pack that I just wouldn't even consider putting coins on, you know? There's just not enough value to be had from it, but maybe that's because I've been playing a long time. I got a lot of good cards, you know, it probably is to some extent, but slightly above average pack, yeah. Decent pack, you spun it. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I can definitely see a lot of people considering this to be a decent pack, in fairness. I don't think it's a great one, but I think for most people it will range somewhere from kind of an okay, kind of solid enough pack to a pretty decent one. It might be one of those packs that comes down to how long you've been playing the game. If you've been playing the game a long time, like I have since day one, and you've got hundreds of good cards, then it might not be too exciting. But if you've not been playing that long, you don't have that many cards. Yeah, it could be some decent value to be had from there. Alan and the English ones are just about okay. Worth it for some Max Man alone. Yeah, maybe. There's some decent ones in there too. There are some decent ones. I don't need that Max Man card, but I think he'd probably be my pick, even just because there's no one else in there that's really appealing. Can't say I'm a big fan of Sandro in real life, but he might be a fun one to pick up, as long as my opponent's strikers aren't any more than 4 foot tall. Yeah, apart from that, not a lot in there, but shall we do the spin? I think we should do the spin. Just got Palmer, released him. Don't like Palmer. There. All right, let's do the spin. Have I even taken it out of my inbox? I have for once. Excellent. Let's have St. Maximin. Or not. Who's that? Oh god, is it Anthony? No thanks. Can't stand him. Oh well. Another bad spin. What a surprise. Right. If you're watching live, I'm not going anywhere, so don't run away. But if you watch this on YouTube later, cheers for watching. Let me know what you think of the pack. Let me know who you spun. Hopefully you found this video useful. I'll be doing 1-2 more reviews soon. I'm trying to get some reviews done of the club packs, the Dortmund, Arsenal and Man United ones. So keep your eyes out for those. There's been a few videos gone live lately. I've reviewed the 3 showtimes and done a few other reviews lately. So yeah, keep your eyes out for more videos. Jump in the Discord if you're not already there. And thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye! Right, if you're watching live, I'm not going anywhere yet, because I've got more parcels to collect, probably. Yeah, I've got another good hour or so, I think. Where's the music on? There it is. It's a bit loud. I'm still recovering from running up and down the stairs twice. Who was that ringing me? What's that number? I might Google the number. Oh, my phone says it's spam. Who called my ringtone? I've never changed my ringtone from when I got my phone. It's just a generic Motorola ringtone. I'm not even sure what it is. Anyway. You got the wote. Can't fucking stand Anthony. Just wanted the Lissandro card, didn't get him. Got nominating contract Palmer last week and just knew, can we give me Palmer? Yep. Oh, you got some Maximin, nice. Fun card. Who uses motor? It's just a phone, dude. I'm not 12. Lissandro seems nice. Yeah, he seems a handy card. Hello to everyone who joined while I was doing the review. Who was it who started asking me random questions while I was running around collecting parcels and reviewing Player of the Week? Didn't someone ask me something random? If you did, ask me it again, because I can't find the question in chat. I'm scrolling. Sure it was a random question, wasn't there? Someone asked me about some kind of pack. Should I save coins for World Cup or get Borussia pack and Alonso manager? Brother, I don't know. What managers have you got? What players do you want? What players have you got? Like, I don't know. I don't know, dude. I'm going to review the Dortmund pack soon, though. Kovac, very good manager if you don't have Capello. Yeah. I've got Kovac because he's got my combination of playing styles. Your reviews are best in the business. Yes. Nice one, AJ. Photographic memory. Hello, Moto. Oh, that's my ringtone, isn't it? Hello, Moto. No, I do have a good memory for random shit like this, and I make notes as well. Look on eFootball Hub, and just I use a combination of memory and looking shit up, really. Just a fucking nerd. Ironically, with my previous Lisandro cards, don't think he's lost an aerial battle. Really? Do you reckon he's got that Lautaro Martinez juice? Maybe if your surname's Martinez, your first name starts with L, you're way better in the air than you should be. Review the $1 Batigo. Where is he? I mean, no, I can't be bothered. It's just Batistuta, isn't it? He's clunky, but he can score a lot of goals. He can kick it hard. There you go. There's your review. What account should I do player of the week on now? Japan or Brazil? Is there a Brazilian player in there? Oh, there is. Oh, there's Anthony and Luis Enrique. Right, Brazil account. There we go. We're off to Brazil. Right, private jet. 1 moment, please. We'll shortly be arriving in Brazil. The local time is spin o'clock. Got Max, but I wanted Bernandiki as a City fan. Unlucky. You got a good card though, so Max Man, it's fun. Practical was in the Coda shop. What's the Coda shop? I've seen it mentioned. Isn't that just for PC? Hello, by the way, miss. How long have you had your current PC for? 6 years? At least 6 years. Yeah, 6.5 years maybe, something like that. Is it PC and mobile, is it? I don't care then. Why would they put them in the shop just for PC and mobile? They need to stop discriminating. They need to be more inclusive. Not that I need Batistuta, because I paid a lot of money for him and then had the option of getting it for free because they like laughing in my face. Just like UFL like laughing in my face when I blow all my particles on Bruno and then I get him for free 2 days later. Do. Before the prices went, oh yeah, way before, yeah. Thankfully. I bought some RAM like 2 months ago. That was good timing. Third party store they partnered with. Oh, to avoid giving, yeah, sneaky. Because obviously you need to do a lot of cost cutting when you're making billions and billions of pounds like Konami are. But yeah, smart, sounds smart. Right, have I got any spins on the Brazil account? Probably not. Hey, wait a second, I've got a free spin on World Classics. Did I have that on the main account? Are they discriminating again? Did I just not notice that on the main account? Does the all regions get that free spin? Does your PC run eFootball? Yeah, it's kind of borderline if I stream it though. That's why I don't stream off PC. If you're looking at getting a PC that's good enough for eFootball, don't go off my stats. Try and future-proof yourself as best you can. You didn't get the free. So it's Brazil only. Dirty. Why'd they do that? Give it to everyone. Don't just give it to some people. Alright, let's do our free spin, shall we? Imagine we got Pele or Valukiewicz. Yeah, that was great. That makes me so inclined to spend money spinning packs. Shut up and take my money. Crock of shit. Dude. And Japan. Oh, so everyone except the UK. Cool. The stats you sent on for the Discord seemed more like the minimum for the game. Are they minimum, are they? Damn. I can run it on my PC just fine. If I did it at the same time as streaming. I used to stream off my PC at one point, but they favour Japan. I can understand them favouring Japan, but like that's because they're in Japan, and Japan's their biggest market. That's where they make most of their money. But to give a free spin to Brazil, but not UK, like what? No, I bought it from PC Specialist. Japan doesn't have it. Eh? What are they doing? Weird company. Don't need to change the squad. Well, there's a couple of Scousers in there. That's why Ballard's not here. Carlos. Fortune, I've not really used him. I'm not putting Simmons in after that dive against Newcastle. Ugh. Dirty, dirty, diving, cheaty little boy. Don't be diving. Not nice. Not at all nice. Serginho? Yes. Proper fullbacks. Oh, got Grimaldo as well. Oh, hang on, is it national? It's national teams, isn't it? Should I just do my Brazilian League squad? Yes. That'll be more fun. Yeah. And I'll just pray to the form gods. Yeah, we're doing a Brazil squad. Let's do it. Artur's got form. Lovely jubbly. Got 3 Brazilian left backs. That's not ideal, is it? Let's try Brazilian only. If I need to put a few ringers in from other countries, so be it. Hey, what's up, casual? Yeah, good man, you. Oh, carnival, is it that? Ugh, okay. Why can't we celebrate the carnival? What if I'm Brazilian and I just happen to be living in the UK? What's your monitor like? It's just a monitor, it's alright. I mean, I've got 2. I've got a Samsung. I've got an Aeon that's not working properly. To the backup players, that's with you, shall we? Yeah. Gendouzi. Brazil nominated. Yeah, they should do because the season's already started. There's been 2 or 3 games already, so I fully expect there'll be a Brazilian League one. Maybe a J League one because there would have been 2 rounds of games in the J League by the time they make the finalize the packs. We'll see. I've got quite a few options here. Lovely jubbly. I do have quite a few options. Who else has got form? Benji Rollercoaster's got form. Who's that down there? Got to keep an eye on the time. I've got 1 hour and I've got to take a couple of calls. Gabriel, shall we? Yes. Did I not get that Showtime Dieta Skater? I guess I didn't. That's a shame. Right, it's Brazilian League. They're not all going to be Brazilian. Oh, got Walter. There we go. Got loads of left backs. It's going to be Brazilian and Brazilian League. I'm just going to put a mishmash in. I don't even care. That means Zanetti's coming out. Sorry. He's a right back. He's a right back. Oh, he's a right back as well. Andreas Pereira here. Yeah, I wish they'd bring all the league, the events back. I still don't understand why they took them away. It's such a bad decision. Cool chew. Right, taking him out. Where's my boy? Wait, there's no way they've removed him. Is he gone? Is Mourinho gone? I didn't even get a chance to say goodbye. Oh no, he's in the second tier. He's in the second tier. It's alright. It's alright, boys. Yes, he's still there. Right. Did they all qualify for the thingy? No, Plata doesn't. Where's he from? Is that Ecuador? Sorry, Plata, you're out. I'll put that little fella in. Solid, that'll do. Bosh. Wonder who's going to be in the Turkish one. No idea. I didn't realise Amin Harit plays in Turkey now. It'd be cool if we get a card of his at some point. Hey, what's up, Ballad? Yeah, I just did the live review. It'll be on the channel later on, or you can just rewind by now. Double check your player list since they're removing some GP players. Yeah, they are. Yeah, true. Right, who's playing? I mean, I've got to play Mourinho. I can't not play Mourinho. Put that Bernabeu in. Has he got the full boost? Or is it only +2? Maximum, yes. Adamir's good, actually. Obviously, the Nilsson starts. Obviously. I think I'll just stick Neymar in, it'll be good. Arthur up front. Yes. Do. Smashing. Di Maria highlight, yeah, mine's slightly better. I've got one of the best Di Maria cards. Might even be the best. Pretty pleased about that because I love Di Maria. Yeah, it's a great De La Cruz card. Strawberry Cheesecake, welcome in. Oh, you're ready, aren't you? Luciano. Yeah, it's a good card, solid. It's a good one. We're not using that much yet, to be fair though. Right, so the game plan is to give it to Danielson, do some stupid skill moves, which just aren't necessary at all, and score. Yes, De La Cruz. Let's change the playlist. No, I changed one more. No. Oosh. What was that? Yes. Oops, oops. Do, 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 do. Are you a fan of Zola? Yeah, he's a cool legend to bring. I'm not really that bothered about him though. Cool. Voilà. Ah. Ah. Don't freeze. Yes. Where's the switch onto his right foot? Ah. Come on. AI is making it hard for some reason. Ah. Oh. Nice. Ah. Oh, did he score? It's good.
Cambio de jugadores.
Yes.
Marcó en el minuto 73 el dorsal 20. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Jesus. AI is really trying in this one. Oh. Jesus! Ah. Why is he trying so hard? Yeah, I got fucking Anthony. Yuck.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Ah. Full time. Okay. England, hello. Do. Ryan's on and up. We started this year, no? No. Do. I'm not sure, to be honest. I don't like Anthony. Oh, my right back's out. Bugger. Have I got another one? Yes. Yeah, I don't like Anthony, but Luis Enrique's crap. Although I can use me in the Italian League Challenge, so if you bear in mind I normally play manual, I probably prefer Luis Enrique actually. I think that will do. No, it won't. That'll do. If Bulgaria were that hard, England are going to be very hard. But it's eFootball. Not quite what I intended. Ah. Ah. Foul. Morgan has the starting spot over Bellingham, but in Madrid he's more important than Gula. Tuchel just doesn't seem to like Bellingham, does he? Who would do well in the Prem? Yeah, you could do that. Depends what team. Ah. Is that off me? Ah. Marino. That's pretty iconic card. Whoops. No, red. Really? It's not a foul. Nah. Ow.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Ah. Is Marino still at POTW? Oh, I think I'm going to do Barcelona tonight. Cup semi. Hello. Might have to watch that. His team went down. I'm hoping he moved to a top division club.
Please turn your attention to the screen for information provided by the local police.
Oh, he's gone. Where'd he go? Don't tell me he's retired. Oh, he's gone to Vitória, so still in the Brazilian top tier. Hello. My dream of a Mourinho card is not over. Hello. He's gone to a shit team. That's a shame. Right. Alvarez got to leave. Yeah. I don't think it's a dumb move. Barca couldn't afford him. Where else was he going to go? He's not scored in a while, has he? Ah. Duran to Zenit, yeah. No more Duran cards for a while. Apart from national team cards, obviously. Esprit will be interesting. Serie A Ardagura, what? Oh, don't run away. Fucking stupid game. Oh, I see. That's what's happening, got you. Alright. He's there with Barrios just getting money. Yeah.
The attendance for this match was 96,026.
What? No. Gone by the summer. Ah! I'm not going to choke against the fucking AI again. The worst double touch ever. Why is it so much harder on this account than it was on my main? Even Bulgaria is really hard. Need to chill, couldn't make my meeting, lost my non-electric scooter. No, actually. Any Ukrainians are in the Turkish league. Zivkov is good. I'm probably going to pick him up.
Number 25.
Right, Ryan, get your ass on. And Neymar. That's it. Ruben's influence.
Substitution in progress.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh no. Ah. There we go. Nay, nay.
The goal scorer for Barcelona after 84 minutes is number 22, Neymar.
Substitution for England.
Number 7, Bukayo Saka.
Yuri Zhirkov.
Coming on to
Oh, him.
is number 3,
He was a really good left back on Champ Manager, I remember. I remember he was a youngster at Stiska Moscow. Oh, foul, ref, that's assault. Yeah. Thank you. Go on, Ryan. Oh!
there will be 3 minutes at a time.
Yes, I got Pickford. Yes! Fuck you, Pickford. Bang! Shevchenko. Yes, Pickford. Can you link up your Xbox console eFootball account to eFootball PC account? No. Maybe on like there's a Microsoft platform because there's two PC platforms, aren't there? Steam and Microsoft. I don't really know, to be honest. Arsenal are shoving Tottenham Pavlyuchenko. Poor Pickford, what are you on about? He deserves it. Jermaine Defoe. Yeah, he's a good player. Doing to Sunderland. Spin time! Alright, we want Luis Enrique. Predictions. Who am I going to get? I reckon I'm going to get some Maximan. I'll go with some Maximan on the right, Danielson on the left. Or the other way around. Ooh. Lovely jubbly. Bernal. Maxi. Palmer or Carreras. Interesting. Right, we want Luis Enrique, but there's one or two others that'd be useful on this account, to be fair. Let's go. No, oh my god. Oh well. Another card that I have no real desire for whatsoever, but the eFootball experience. Right, I would go longer, but I've got to do a couple of calls today, so I'm gonna clock off. I'm thinking about doing a Football Manager stream. I might do that soon. I've started a new save as Kaiserslautern. And I will at some point review Dortmund, Arsenal, Man U packs. So that's coming up. Oh my man, because he popped up on my youth team on PES. Nice. Link up my Konami ID. I'll put it on Reddit, mate. I don't have a clue. Or maybe ask in Discord. Someone in Discord might know. Right, if you're not in the Discord, Sarge will hit you up with a link. Sarge has had a quiet one. You've been well behaved today. Where is he? Good lad, Sarge. Right, if you're not in the Discord, jump in. There'll be 1-2 reviews coming up hopefully soon. And I might stream Football Manager one day soon. So, yeah, cheers for watching, boys. I've already got one, so I don't need them. Wait, behave. Thank you, Sarge. Right, cheers for hanging out, boys. Good fun as always. Take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your weeks and your weekends. I'll catch you in the Discord, and I might do a video soon. Bye. See you later. Take it easy. Bye. See ya.